First Alert Weather with Cassie Campbell is sponsored by St. Francis Healthcare System.
We are tracking quite a bit of foggy conditions, but aside from that, overall fairly quiet to kind of start our Christmas Eve. Just be cautious if you're headed out on the roadways anytime soon, expecting that fog to linger throughout most of our morning. As we get towards this afternoon, this is Futurecast by around 2 o'clock. It does bring out some sunshine. That would be some good news. The earlier we get some sunshine, the quicker we could get that fog to lift. I do think cloudy skies will kind of be that dominating feature though. Partly cloudy tonight, overnight into Thursday morning. Still might have some lingering fog tomorrow for Christmas morning. It will be very mild, still keeping with the mild start. At least temperatures feel nice for the end of December. If you aren't wanting the freezing cold, snowy conditions, then Christmas is shaping up to be pretty nice for you. This is by 7:45 tomorrow morning. Again, a little bit of a cloudy start. We'll see those clouds stick with us throughout most of the holiday. Might have a few peaks of sunshine. Cloudy skies Thursday night, an isolated shower possible Thursday night into Friday morning. Winds pick up out of the south Friday morning. Cloudy conditions to start. As we get towards Friday afternoon, still might see some isolated shower chances, but slowly getting those clouds to break apart and bring us some clearing skies Friday night into Saturday. If you have some last minute shopping to do, a lot of clouds will greet you as you go throughout your day. Winds out of the southwest, temperatures increasing to the mid to upper 60s. Here's our low temperatures. We're going to stay mild, well above average, even could have some record-breaking lows. We've already had some record-breaking high temperatures yesterday. Expect that today, also Friday and Saturday. So a lot of record-breaking warmth heading our way. We'll stay pretty warm through the weekend, and then check that out. Winter greets us on Monday.